Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, we're on the way. Talisca. David Villa. There's the hit! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Rice does really well to win the ball there. Merino for Rice. And it's Rashford. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for the runner. He can run onto that. Nkunku! No mistake! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
David Villa. That is good alertness. Portugal look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Mendes going full tilt down the left. Bastoni. Rashford was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, The decision-making, we can't. He'll learn from it.
Torreira. Now it's Nkunku. Tries a shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's intervened well there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's got the shot away! Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rashford takes control of it and he's on the move. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nuno Mendes. He's played him through. Now it's Rafinha. Great hit! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Hakimi getting this one clear. Mikel Merino gets across to intercept that. Yamal pinches it off him. Hakimi. Rafinha.
Oh, really well played.
Shot could be on. He's got tall. And he hits the net. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So is this the start of a comeback? Maatsen. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Looking tidy in possession here. Camavinga. Goalkeeper's ball. Hakimi. Now it's Martinez. That's a shade optimistic. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He can get that clear. Merino. David Villa. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's lost his man here. Lobbed in behind, and here's Mbappe. Yamal gets over and intercepts. Hakimi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Bastoni. It's Camavinga. Well read, nice interception. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Maatsen. David Villa. Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Rashford. Torreira.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
David Villa is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafinha powering forward here. No way through. Martinez. Alisson deals with it effortlessly.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Rice with the short one. Van Dijk tries to clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cross from... diving header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he welcomes it. Yamal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now he's off and running. Pavard. For Merino. Yamal. The fullback is in acres of space here. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Rashford. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Aos 67 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 8.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Haaland to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, it's no doubt a positive one. They want to make sure they finish the job from here.
Número 24, número 18, número 13, Messi.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Merino. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
He has found the way through. Oh, that was vital.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well played and well cleared.
Oh, what has happened here?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 4. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 20. Fernando Torres.
He's gone direct, off the post. And one more try. Oh, taken with style. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Merino. Hakimi. Martinez.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 15. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 10.
Pavard. To Dyer. Pavard. Messi. In towards the middle.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Haaland. He's had a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Marcou para Portugal. Número 24.
Portugal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Really well taken goal. And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that's that. Portugal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. In with the challenge. And he can clear it away. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And Martinez! Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's gone for it! Decent enough try.
Rice did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, perfectly measured that. Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The less said about that pass, the better. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to... Oh, shooting chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Merino. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Camavinga. Looks to clip it forward. Yamal.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw. Dyer gets a foot in here.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. And that was very necessary. Nuno Mendes. Rafinha. He's played him through. And he's in. And the shot! And it's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Camavinga. Torreira. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's another throw. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, and he's through the middle. Martinez receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rice. And he cuts out the supply. Nuno Mendes. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hoisted in. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Talisca.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's managed to get free. And that has been knocked clear. Played back in. Merino! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's Rashford! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Portugal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
A case now of complete control.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Dyer.
compensação.
And Pavard. Good spot, he's seen the run. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. This possibly the last play of the half. Yamal gets it away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Vamos dar uma sessão calorosa aos nossos jogadores.
There's the start of the second half. Portugal didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Looking for the runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's no flag. Oh, smashing header. They've scored. It is no contest. It is a landslide. What a great header. Got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's become a case of men against boys. Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Nkunku. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Portugal have reclaimed it. Talisca! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Speculative strike. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And that has been clubbed away. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Nkunku, brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
71.550 espectadores.
Camavinga.
Camavinga really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Merino. Yamal.
Oh, great feat that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rice. For Merino.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's straight offside. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Merino. Torreira. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Torreira is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 4. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 10.
Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez. Yamal.
Oh, really well played.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Yamal. Martinez. Now it's Martinez. Martinez looking sharp there. Portugal making another change here.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 7. Número 94. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 18. Número 24.
Dyer. Hakimi. Portugal have, after this, one shot at goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Camavinga pinches it off him, and he has been fouled there. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. He's gone for the shot.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Vlahovic. Rice. And Mendes. More and more pressure on the ball here. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Courtois with the clearance. Haaland. Pablo Barrios! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Rashford is there and he can get that clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pablo Barrios. And he's there to get it away.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
This could be their final throw of the dice. They're up to 5 corners now. Rashford clears it away.
Vamos ter 5 minutos de compensação.
And that is out of play. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Haaland. 5 minutes to add. Yamal. Rice. And no, that was never going to make it. Vlahovic. And they've got rid. Portugal with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Defending of the desperate variety. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So off we go then. Palmer. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, The man of the moment, in every sense of those words, is Marcus Rashford. Model player, a model humanitarian. His development really has been incredible on all fronts, and he's so much more than the speed merchant we saw on that remarkable debut.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. In with a header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
David Villa. And that would have been some goal.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Al Nassr with the corner, there first. Yamal gets rid without sophistication. Played over towards the opposite flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. Now the finish! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Rashford. Spread it left. Rafinha looking to run onto it.
Rashford, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rice, passing is crisp and sharp. He is through here. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Al Nassr really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rashford. Nuno Mendes. It'll be a throw-in. Rashford proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. David Villa.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Owen. He's found a way through. And Owen! Now, who's going to be first to this? Hakimi. Rice. Yamal. Hakimi. Hakimi has been caught there, it's a foul. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now that is commitment to the cause. Al Nassr have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. David Villa. Mendes gets good distance on it. Rice. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Belts one.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now that looks a decent ball.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. João Cancelo gets it away. Oh, can he get onto this? Al Nassr have a free kick. And it's Nedved. And he's taking no chances there. Engages and forces him off the ball. Martinez. And he welcomes it in. That's very neat. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. Good ball over the top. He's away. But it's Owen. And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
That gets things going for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Nedved. Beckenbauer. Back into the middle. Rafinha. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And that was very necessary. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. And here's Owen. Nedved, and the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Hakimi clears. Beckenbauer. Rice. Al Nassr still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Thuram cuts out the pass.
Might want to be careful there.
Thuram. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And that could set him on his way. That has been cut short.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed... Oh, he's been caught napping! Plenty... He's had a hit! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 10, Lautaro Martinez.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Yamal for Rice. Nicely aimed pass.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
David Villa. Yamal. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Owen. He's picked his way through. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Yamal. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Yamal. And he's had it nicked away. Nedved did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Look at the space here. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nuno Mendes. Merino. Pavard. Merino. Rafinha. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Palmer. Rashford looking to add to his goal.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Al Nassr are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
And that's been won straight back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Rafinha. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Owen. Oh, well played. Yamal. And that is that. Al Nassr perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Cafu really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Gabriel gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
He's a fine all-round defender, Peter. Physically, he's strong, he's a good reader of the game and never afraid to put in a tackle, a well-timed tackle. I don't think any opposition forward will relish playing against him. I think I'm right in saying that.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Gabriel Jesus. João Neves. Now it's Pedro Neto. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel Jesus. Cafu. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, smashing header! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Real shot at goal! There's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Brazil grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
Vitinha! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. And it's Cancelo. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's had it nicked away. Danilo. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Gabriel Jesus. Nicely spread.
That's good defensive.
Up for a header! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. And that was very necessary. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. No, it's not getting there. Deftly away. Could be danger here. And a header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Neymar. Cafu. Gabriel Jesus, who does have an assist to his name. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. That is good alertness. And he cuts out the supply. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Jesus.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has ended up in no man's land. Marquinhos. Interesting ball. Lovely ball and a real chance. There's the shot! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Portugal take the lead. Rafael Leao. He is through here. And again. He's got a goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he was quick to react.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's there to get it away. And the half-time whistle goes.
Senhoras e senhores, o telão está exibindo boletim informativo da polícia local.
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Lobbed in behind.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Back in once more. That was always going to be the keeper's. And it's Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a little off target. Cafu plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? It's in! The second half sparks straight into life.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Talisca. Great defending, strong and determined. Danilo promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, super find. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a decent clearance. And the shot! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 19.
Gabriel makes the interception. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Back into the middle. Jota. Talisca. Done delicately. Good ball over the top. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a goal kick.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Rafael Leao. He's shifting through the gears here. And that was asking just too much of him. It's a throw-in.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 10. Neymar.
Floated through.
Para a entrada do jogador.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
18.
Pass is just off target. Cafu. Paulinho. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's found some space here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's lofted through here. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jota. Rafinha. Aimed beyond the defence. Rafinha. Can he spark a counter here? Talisca, given the lift of his goal.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Rafael Leao. And he's intervened well there. Gabriel. Cafu. Forwards and with intent. Gabriel cuts it out. Rafinha. Now it's Paulinho. Gets his pass away. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Cafu. Talisca. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Marquinhos calmly anticipates.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's tried one! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going...
आज का दिन ही खराब है। एक भी मैच ठीक से नहीं हो पा रहा है। कहीं पे प्लेयर स्लो है, कहीं पे पिंग का इशू है। वैसे भी बाहर बारिश हो रहा है। Nichole Lovelace, nice, thank you bro, thank you. चलो क्या करें। बस स्पीड दे दे और कुछ नहीं चाहिए बस। स्लो गेम होगा तो अच्छा नहीं होगा ना।
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Kane. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Mosquera gets it clear. Kane. What a save by David Raya! Shot a goal! Bellingham. Now the finish! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Quickly taken. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Jordi Alba gets across to intercept that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pedri chasing after it. Stones promptly onto that, and that is that. Mosquera. David Villa. And Fermin. Gently done. Now it's Morata. Morata stood his ground strongly. Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Menu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he cuts out the supply. Kane. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
England are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, super ball. Big chance! And more, and more, and more. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he was quick to react. Fermin getting on for a third of the way through the game. Spain are 3 down and sinking. Gordon, he's shifting through the gears here, and a shot! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next
Foden! Foden! And the chance goes to waste.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Pedri. Morata. Stones.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Foden! No, that's just wide.
England certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Pau Torres. And it's Morata. Passing nice and neat. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa. Pedri. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gordon. Gordon. Decent hit! That's a decent clearance. And we have our very first corner. Spain are looking to go forward now. And they win it back again. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Pedri. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Torres. Shot could be on. David Villa! It's in!
Spain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Foden. Now it's Bellingham. Vermeer. Gordon! Gordon! Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal! Over the hills and that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful.